Hello, pulling up to a Sam's Club gas station. It is after hours, but there's a video I've been meaning to record and share with people. And so on my way home, I looked over and I realized that, the place is empty. It's a bonus that gas stations usually have really good lighting. So I said, hey, let's go ahead and do this. This is the best opportunity to do this. I'll get a little closer, and if you pay attention to that sign, it says those are your operating hours. And here it says this is an entrance only. Please pull forward, then do what you have to do. And there are errors in different places. And I think this part, the whole entrance only pull forward, it's either a source of confusion or it's a point of aggravation, depending on how, what your personality is. The reason being, sometimes if it's crowded, you're in your line and everything looks good, but then something opens up over there. How do you take advantage of that? How are you going to make that work for you? Sometimes if people are impatient or in a hurry or however it works, sometimes you see someone whose gas fuel door is on the correct side, pulls up, cuts the line and gets in. Or sometimes you see people go around and then pull in, then have to back out. And as I said, that's the part that either drives you mad or you look at it and say, well, you got to do what you got to do, right? So I'm about to show you that at Sam's Club, it almost doesn't matter. Let me do this with my vehicle. This is a 2015 Infiniti QX70, and for a lot of their vehicles in the US, the way they do is that the fuel door is going to be on the right side. That is the passenger side. And if you're curious, if you'd like to know how exactly, maybe you have a car that's new to you, or it's a rental, usually from inside the cabin, you can still know what side your fuel door is. When you look inside there at the gauge cluster, the fuel one, you see the pump and it's got an arrow. It's pointing to the right side. That means in this vehicle, the fuel door is on the passenger side. So let me show you that part. I said that it doesn't matter. And I have to back up my words. So I think the part to the right place, I think well enough. It's kind of far. So normally, if I was parking over here, my fuel door would be here, but mine is not, it's on the wrong side. Business hours, that's it. I know it's not going to dispense any fuel if I wanted to, but as I said, I have a chance to do this. So in my vehicle, this is how we do it. Push here. Premium only, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So with a vehicle like this, what I usually do is, normally, if you wanted to pump, you just pick this up and go here, and you have some slack over here, okay? That's nice. We know that that's not going to work for us, but to know that your pump has that allowance or is a little more forgiving, it's usually, a lot of Sam's Club I've seen, they have retractable style pumps. So here, you can actually increase your distance, if I don't break it, at least this much, and that's an extra length. So remember, there was already some slack down there, right? And then if you pay attention, this joint over here swivels so many different ways. You've got this one here as well. So in my case, I can do this, pick it up and go all the way over my car. Hopefully you don't get freaked out about light scratches on paint and things like that. Look, depending on where you park, you can actually be very safe, but you can twist this to whatever setup works for you, right? And then, as I said, just dispense your stuff. It still works. If your car was bigger, if your vehicle was bigger, you can still pull it out even further, that much more. As I said, it works well for people that are not too scared about scratching paint, glass, and things like that. But in reality, I'm just kind of making light of the situation. You can play with the joints well enough to serve your purposes, right? And yeah, it's actually in there nice and secure. Well, now it is really nice and secure, okay? So yeah, this is I guess rather interesting video, but I've seen it happen. I live in Indiana, and it seems, I'm not trying to make fun of the whole state, but it seems over here people don't really know that you can do that. I think people, when I was out in Chicago, people understand that and they park anywhere they need to. But I just wanted to explain that this thing right here, whenever you see a gas pump, a fuel pump with this retractable, then that's your key to know that this can work for you. And by the way, it's twists over here too, so yeah. Okay, I better get out of here before the systems alert the cops to some tomfoolery. All right, all the best.